Long before cities sparkled with neon lights and the traffic noise, there was a time when quiet villages breathed the scent of wet soil after rain. In one such small village, under the wide shade of an old peepal tree, sat a 13-year-old boy. His clothes were torn, lips dry, and the eyes filled with silent pain. His name was Mohan. Born into a poor family, Mohan's parents were daily wage laborers who struggled each day just to feed their child. But one fateful night, a devastating flood washed away everything: their home, their belongings, and the worst of all, his parents. When the floodwaters receded, Mohan found himself completely alone. No more home, no more parents, no more one tea. For a few days, the kind-hearted villagers gave him food, but soon their sympathy faded. Orphans have no more future, some whispered. He'll survive by begging, said others. At that tender age, Mohan understood one painful truth: he would have to rebuild his life all by himself. But how? With nothing but hope in his heart, he started walking toward a nearby city, believing he might find what's there. Yet, the city was far colder than he imagined. The busy streets overflowed with people, but not one noticed his hunger or pain. For days, Mohan begged just to survive, but every night his heart felt empty. Then one evening, while sitting quietly on a footpath, a middle-aged man noticed him. He wore simple clothes, but his eyes carried warmth and wisdom. "Son," the man asked gently, "why are you begging like this?" Mohan lowered his head. "You have no other way. What else can you do?" The man sighed softly. "Destiny helps only those who help themselves. If you're willing, it can show you a better path." Mohan hesitated, unsure whether to trust this stranger. But something in the man's voice felt honest. "Who are you, and what will you teach me?" Mohan asked. The man smiled. "My name is Kalage. I work at a nearby shop. If you're ready to learn, it can help you live without begging." Mohan nodded. He had nothing to lose, only hope to gain. Kalage took him to a small shop that sold sweets, snacks, and the everyday items. "If you work here," he said, "you'll earn your own money. But remember, patience and the honesty are your greatest tools." Mohan agreed eagerly. The next day, he began sweeping floors and washing utensils. His hands ached, but his head felt light. He had finally found a purpose. When the day ended, the shopkeeper handed him 5 rupees and a warm roti. It was the first time Mohan had earned something through his own effort. Holding the roti close, he whispered, "This feels so different from the dry crumbs you used to beg for." Kalage smiled. "Hard work has its own taste, son. But remember, this is only the beginning." From that day, Mohan promised himself he would never beg again. He worked harder each day, but soon realized that cleaning floors wouldn't change his life forever. One afternoon, he asked Kalage, "Can you learn something more?" The man looked at him with pride. "If you truly want to learn, never fear new responsibilities." So, Kalage taught Mohan how to count money, greet customers, and manage small sales. Slowly, Mohan began to understand how the shop worked. He realized that destiny doesn't change by waiting, it changes when you act. Days turned into months. Mohan became confident and skilled. One day, while the owner was away, a customer asked for a kilo of gram flour. Mohan hesitated, then gathered courage, found the packet, and completed the sally. When the owner returned and heard about it, he sighed with a smile, "You're learning fast, Mohan. Keep working like this, and you'll go far." Those words filled Mohan's heart with joy. For the first time, he truly believed in himself. But success never comes without mistakes. One busy day, Mohan accidentally gave a customer the wrong item. The man complained, and the owner scolded him harshly. "Maybe I'm not meant for something big," Mohan thought sadly. Noticing his disappointment, Kalage placed a hand on his shoulder. "Son," he said, "failure doesn't mean you've lost. True victory lies in standing up again after you fall." Those words lit a fire inside Mohan. He worked harder, learned more, and he asked questions every day. One evening, he asked softly, "Kalage, do you think you could open my own shop someday?" Kalage smiled. "If you stay patient and you work hard, nothing is impossible. Believe in yourself, and the time will do the rest." Mohan decided he wanted more than just a job, he wanted a dream. He realized he already had two of the three things needed to run a shop: experience and trust. Now he just needed money. He asked Kalage, "Can you take more work to save up?" The man smiled proudly. "Of course. For those who work hard, doors always open." Soon, Mohan began helping a vegetable vendor in the mornings and the evenings while continuing his shop job during the day. He worked from sunrise till night through heat, rain, and the exhaustion. Every night, he counted his small pile of coins and he smiled. Each coin was a piece of his struggle, a symbol of hope. Years passed. Slowly, his savings grew. Finally, Mohan bought a small tea and snack cart. With the shop owner's blessings, he started his own business. The first day he served tea, his eyes filled with tears. It wasn't just tea, it was the taste of struggle, patience, and perseverance. People loved his tea, and soon a crowd gathered daily around his cart. The same boy who once begged on the streets now stood tall, serving others with dignity. One day, Kalage visited his stall. With teary eyes, "Hey Saeed, look, son, this is what destiny truly means when your own hands shape your future." Mohan touched his feet and whispered, "It's your guidance that changed my life." As years passed, Mohan's small tea cart turned into a cozy hotel. He had a home, a business, and the self-respect. But most importantly, he had learned the true value of hard work. Every now and then, he looked at the same footpath where he once sat hungry and hopeless. Tears welled up, but they were tears of gratitude, not grief. Mohan's life had become living proof that destiny favors those who never give up. Because destiny doesn't change by waiting, it changes when you stand up, work hard, and believe in yourself. So remember, just like Mohan, don't give up. Start small, work honestly, and one day, your hands will build the success you once only dreamed of.